Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Chino Circuit Guide for Round 6 around Spa. One of my personal favorite tracks on this year's game. I used to hate it, absolutely hate it. Now I love it. I feel like it drives perfectly. Laser scan this year, so I think it's a million times better. It is really hard track, really long track. We know that. This new patch kind of makes it feel weird. It feels like the car is super effing light. Um, And yeah, it's a little weird. I don't know how I feel about the new patch. The car just feels super light, and my driving style is very rough and aggressive. And if it just seems a lot more punishing to that now that it's more important to be on your steering inputs more than ever now. Um, but yeah, this is gonna be a track guide for this weekend, making it a lot earlier this time so that y'all have time to digest it and watch it or whatever. I don't have really good of a time yet. I set this earlier today. I did a few laps on some circuits, saw how the game felt. Um, but yeah, I mean, I could definitely get into the at least a second quicker. So track's tricky. Obviously, it's super hard to nail. Um, Good lap. I wanna before I go into a dive, I wanna express how important it is to get super good exits out of turn one and I don't know the turn name. But I'll talk to it when I get there. The super long, up Eau Rouge straight, that straight is super long, and then the back straight is super long as well. So I want to stress how important it is to get super good exits out of there, because if I get a good exit out of turn one, I just did a lap just to warm myself up. I got 2/10, just like my exit. I was like maybe like a couple hundredths quicker on the delta, but as I kept going on the straight, my delta just kept going up and up because I was that much. Even if it's just a few kph faster on the exit, I'm only gaining time because as I go towards, uh, like, um, as I keep going towards the braking zone on that long ass straight, my delta's only going up because I'm already that much faster. So my speed climbs up a little bit faster, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But yeah, so we're gonna start a lap. I'm gonna take it slow, do a hot lap. I am using Istvan Puki's setup and his while learning his line. Brake bias on 53, differentials on 100. I'm gonna go slow out of the chicane. I'm gonna take it wide to get a good exit. Get the power down a little bit more smoothly. When you're straight, fully on the gas. Boom, got a good exit out there. Already have up on my delta. So turn one, just like a hairpin, really tough to nail this game. You're going up Eau Rouge. You want to learn this line where you're cutting this inside corner and you're touching this inside curb right there as well, and this outside curb. Okay, so that's the quickest way to get up there. I promise you, if you do it right, you gain time on your delta and you don't think you're going to gain time. But see, on my delta, I'm only losing time because I got a bad exit. You go down to fifth gear. It's really slippery. You can take a wider line into this, and you can keep it flat, actually, if you take that wider line. Here, 7th to 4th, down the hill, let the car rotate before you get back on the gas. Get back on the gas. Up to 5th, a lift here, little lift. It feels super slippery. This is completely flat. Just turn the wheel, keep it in 7th. Follow this racing line. It's going to minimize track distance. Here, a light brake to 5th. Let the car rotate, fully on the gas, lift. Back on the gas fully. Little tiny brake. Back on the gas. That was the other corner that's super important to get a good exit out of. So turn one and that pass corner are probably the most important corners on the track. Because if you get a bad exit, you're only losing so much time on the delta. We might go into quality and you're down on time and you're wondering how, and you felt like the lap was great. It could simply come down to you got a slightly bad exit and you lost a tenth because of it. So those are really things you want to keep thinking about as you go through this lap. So I'm gonna climb all the way up to 8th gear. You really want to try memorizing this line of Istvan Puki. He does it this way for a reason. He's minimizing the track distance and trying to keep the steering as little as possible to minimize speed loss in the turns. We're gonna go down to 3rd gear for the chicane. A little weird line. You're braking on diagonal. Go out wide, hit the gas a little bit, and you want to come out obviously cleaner than that, and cross the line. Okay, so I feel like I don't really have much more to say. I'm gonna do a hot lap right now, and kind of talk you through it again. And I hope hopefully it's going. Hopefully I can beat my time. If not, you know, that's all good. As long as I don't make any obvious mistakes, because I'm not chopping this up. I'm gonna go to third. What's important for quali is what I said earlier, take a wider line and turn in, kind of like Jetta. The final turn of Jetta to start a hot lap, it's kind of that kind of thinking. All right, so up to 7th gear here, up on the Delta, down to third. Not the best exit, was a little too scared on the power because I was blocking out the fronts and sliding, but that's all right. Cut this, cut that a little bit too much. Yeah, cut that inside curve just a little bit too much. Maybe lose a lot of time. Killed a lot of entry speed. Down to 5th. Turn the car. Beat that curb. Was sliding there, had to lift a little bit. Down to 4th. Back on the power. Don't want to do that, but you can make it through without invalidating, I guess. Fully flat. On the 5th, light brake. Yeah, I gained a lot of time on my Delta, at least a 10th and a half, I want to say. And it's going to only go down because I got my best exit out of that corner yet. Let's do one more lap. See if I can hook it up. If not, you guys get the gist. Long track, but fairly simple to understand. I'm going to abort this lap because I'm down on the Delta. Super slippery out of there. A wheel spin there. Not a terrible exit. Didn't touch that inside curb, but I gained a little bit of time. Nope, never mind. Losing time. It's all good. I'm actually gonna take this in 4th gear. See how I like that. 4th or 5th work. Too much speed. All right, let's do one more lap. Yeah, I mean, if I edited this, I could, you know, cheese it a little bit and show you guys a really good lap, but I'm not trying to spend too much time recording this. Ah! All right, try not to talk too much. Let's focus here. Got a little FPS spike there. That's all good. Almost got a little good exit. I hesitated on the throttle just a little. There we go. Now I'm not too down on my Delta. Gonna take this in 5th gear, 4th gear. Oh, I did take it in 4th gear anyways. And just like that, we are in the 141s. All right, yeah, we're not gonna try anymore. Not gonna push our luck, but 141s, 141.8. It's a pretty decent time. Definitely gonna get work to get that down, but again, I don't really recommend time trial for anything other than learning the track. I think it gives you a false sense of grip and hope when it comes to translating it over to a Grand Prix or a quality mode, whatever. Um, yeah, I hope this helped. As always, have any questions, feel free to DM me, at me in the chat, pop in the voice channel when I'm there, ask me questions, any. So hopefully this helped. Hope you guys have a good one. Take it easy. And I should have OBS open before I say peace. Peace.